Hello everyone, I'm LAW Cheuk-Him from the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, currently a Year 4 undergraduate student majoring in mechanical engineering. As a student member of the Hong Kong Institution of Engineers, this year I participated in an online technical seminar on ESG reporting, sustainable development planning and the key global sustainability trends, organized by the Young Members Committee of HKIE and delivered by Mr. Charles Lam. So what does ESG report stands for? Well, it stands for Environmental, Social, and Governance Report. Through ESG reporting, companies provide both quantitative and qualitative data of their performance in these three aspects so that the stakeholders can get a clear understanding of the company's risks and opportunities in the future. In Hong Kong, ESG reporting is mandatory for companies listed on the HKIE markets starting from 2017. In the environmental aspect, statistics such as the greenhouse gas emission, water consumption, pollutant emission, effects on the biodiversity, waste disposal, energy consumption, material consumption, and so on should be recorded on the ESG report. These data are often calculated and monitored by engineers, and that's why engineers are often involved in ESG reporting. Besides, engineers should also be aware of the other two aspects in practice. In the seminar, Mr. Lam gave us a few examples to emphasize the importance of ESG reporting. The first example is the falsified emission test of Volkswagen in 2015. Fake emission test results were provided to customers. Eventually, this was exposed by the media. Cars were recalled and the company was fined, with its reputation greatly harmed. This incident revealed the poor internal governance of Volkswagen. Another example was the poor working condition and the lack of COVID protection for the garment factory workers of Boohoo in 2020. When this was brought to light by the media, the company's reputation was harmed, causing a drop of its market value by $1.89 billion in mere 2 days. This incident showed that Boohoo did not shoulder its social responsibilities well. The third example was the infamous explosion of Deepwater Horizon oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico. The explosion caused the leakage of estimated 200 million gallons of petroleum into the ocean, which brought disastrous environmental impacts. It was regarded as one of the largest environmental disasters in the world history. All of the above problems could have been prevented if the companies had put more emphasis on its ESG report. That's why ESG is of utmost importance in many companies. And in fact, not only does ESG reporting allow investors to understand the company, but also enable the company itself to reflect on its practice and then improve to prevent accidents. If most companies in a certain industry disclose their ESG reports, then an industrial benchmark is created. Any company can access the reports of its peers and then do some self-comparisons. The differences can show in which aspect the company performs better or worse than the industry benchmark. This serves as a clear guide to the company to improve its operation. This method is especially useful in environmental aspect. Engineers can take the entire industry's data as a reference to apply some advanced technologies or some better practices to foster the environmental sustainability. When environmental sustainability being a global trend, green classification frameworks are enacted in various places. Under the framework, a company is evaluated in terms of the environmental impacts brought by its operations. In this case, the ESG reports can be a very suitable reference for such classification. There are a few principles when companies do the ESG reporting, namely accuracy, balance, clarity, comparability, completeness, a sustainability context, timeliness, and verifiability. These principles are strictly enforced in order to ensure the reliability and content precision of the ESG reports. To conclude, ESG reporting is a responsibility of companies in which engineers are often involved. The ultimate goal of the ESG report is to improve the operations of companies in the aspects of environment, society, and internal governance. Engineers should also be aware of such reports and use it as a guide to improve the company's operations during engineering works. That's all for my sharing. Thank you.